Hello guys, welcome back to Architectural World. Okay, in today's episode, I just got a quick order now. I'm going to use Archicad 18 on this tutorial. This is not really a tutorial, this is like a form of a quick job. The client from UK just came down to Nigeria and said he need a two-bedroom plan, roofless, that the dining and the kitchen should be the same. You don't want them to be differentiated, and she just wants one toilet on it. She just wants one toilet on it. So today we're going to be creating that thing right now because the client said I should deliver the 3D in the morning. So right now in Nigeria, this is towards the evening, but I'm going to drop this video tomorrow. So whenever you see this video, just know that I've been working through it. So today we're going to work it together. The client said he has a land size of 30 by 30. That's 30 feet by 30 feet. That I should use something minimum to create the job. So the first thing we need to do right now is come to our story settings, like we always do. We change our DPC level. We take this to be DPC level. Then let's change the height of our building to 3.6 meter because since we're working with a roofless building, 3.6 meter, let's repeat the same thing here, 3.6 meter. So this ground floor, okay, this is our ground floor. Let's just put it DPC, then let's put this ground floor. Okay, ground floor, that's cool. So let's click OK. Come to your wall settings. In case you just coming across this channel, please, this is architectural world, a place where all your architectural design are being built. Like anything you want us to teach, you just come down to this comment section, drop it, and we're going to treat it immediately. And this is the place where we don't keep secrets. The basic of my lesson is for you to be a good architect out there to use it to pay your bills. I'm not just teaching because I want to grow my audience or because I want YouTube engagement or get monetized. No, I'm doing this to all my classes because I really want to impart my knowledge on someone. So I don't know who is learning from my classes, but whosoever is learning from my classes, I want to tell you guys that you're not going to regret being part of this channel because I do design building plans if minimum of three per month and with good pay. So whatever I'm teaching you in architectural world, please and please take proper notice of it, go through it very well. Don't just keep my videos. Go through them, check my guidelines. Whatever you don't understand, let me know. I'm not just using architectural Archicad software to teach you. I'm teaching you the basic of architecture. You understand? If you go to the university right now and you want to be an architect, I'm teaching you the things you're supposed to learn in the university. This is just a software, but the knowledge, let's say the mask behind the phrase, is what really matters. It's not just learning how to operate the software, it's learning how to be a good architect that you can be able to defend yourself in any area of life you find yourself. That is just what I'm trying to teach you guys, and that is why I always tell you guys to concentrate on my videos. I really don't want to rush my videos because you know I don't do it. So sorry for that long Simon, guys. So let's dive back into the class. So we'll come down to our settings. We're already on the damp-proof course. We're changing this block wall to 150 millimeter. I'm using a block thickness of 150 millimeter in Nigeria. That is what I'm using because I'm doing a bungalow. So if I was doing a story building, I'm going to be using the block thickness of 225 millimeter. But since I'm doing a bungalow, I'm going to be using a block thickness of 150 millimeter. Then my modeling, I always tell you, whenever you're choosing your modeling, please and please be very careful because this is the spot. You can see this is model. This is the spot where you're going to take anything you take. You cannot be able to edit it differently in Atlantis Studio or whatever studio you are using to render. That is why I always tell you guys that before you choose any model, make sure you have the future of what you're designing. You understand? You need to have the future of what you're designing. Now let's assume I use this roof tile Spanish in all my model. Like I pick it up in all the model. If I export this file to Atlantis Studio, I'm not going to be able to change the colors, the bricks differently because they are all grouped and you can't ungroup them. So this is the part, the section. Let me just say this is the section where you really need to be very, very careful. I've not spent this time on my classes like this, but I really want to put it through. I want to put you guys through to the basic. Like whenever you're choosing your modeling, I've been sanding this thing. Make sure that if you want to use your model to be bricks, like if you want to use bricks on a particular area, make sure you are putting that bricks on that area. Then if you want to use white on a particular area, make sure you are using white on that particular area, so that when you export, you're only going to have the shyness of the colors, not having difficulties in creating the colors. So guys, sorry for that long time on again. So we're going to go into, I always like using Flemish bond, the bricks Flemish bond on my DPC level, because I prefer to use carton today. Okay, let's use Ed brand. Okay, should we go with Ed brand? I don't want to use bricks on this design. I just want to create a very simple two-bedroom design for this amazing client. Okay, Ed brand. No job is too small. No job is too small, and no job is too big. As an architect, you have to do the little job so that the little job will give birth to the bigger job. So let's be part, let's be one family. That is why I'm trying to give you this secret. So let's use Ed brand on this. You see, this is the outside face. Let me explain this modeling very well. This is the outside face. This is the side that we are seeing. Is very necessary. Then the next spot that is necessary in creating, whenever you're creating your design, is the edge. Is the edge. You understand? I'm going to explain this edge later, but right now I'm going to use one color in all the damp-proof curse section. That's the DPC. I want all the color to be Ed brand. So I'm going to choose this to be Ed brand, and I'll click OK. Now my working environment is ready. I really don't like going into other settings because I'm already working with millimeter. So my working environment is ready. What do I want to create? I want to create a 2 units of two-bedroom flat. And I was told to use the total of 7 meter in width, and maybe probably 9 meter in length. So that is what I was told to do. 7 meter in width and 9 meter. Okay, now let's take a square. Let's come this way. I want to take this square way. I want to put this to be let's say 7 meter, that's 7,000. Then 9 meter, that's 9,000. Okay, this is what I was asked to use to create this design, guys. This job is all about challenge. A client might tell you that, hey, architect, I think you're a professional. This is what I want, and this is what I want. So how do you go about it? And this is where you find it difficult. The client said everything I'm creating should be within this 7 meter by 9 meter. That is what the client told me. That my design should not exceed this. Now let's take this to be the surveyor land. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Let's go to design. Okay, now we are working together. I just got this job. Most of my class, I always bring them to you when I'm doing them. It's not like when after I've made a mistake, I've corrected it, then you just see the future. No, I like, let's do the mistakes together. There is nobody that is perfect in this let's say in this world. There's no perfection. Even the expatriates, they do make mistakes. So whenever I have a job like this, a little job like this, I like let's work together. So you see the mistake from your end, then I see the mistake from my end. It's not like when after I finish designing, then I just bring the future to you. No, let's work together, guys. So let's dive back in. Then after this, let's rotate a copy of this wall. I always like rotating a copy. Okay, let's rotate a copy of this wall to the spot. Okay, let's go. This is what I want. Okay, let's change this because I don't like it. I don't like the format I'm using here. Let me look for something cool. Okay, I think I prefer this. Now, I'm creating a two-bedroom flat. And what do you think I want? I want the room to be 3 meter. The width of the room should be 3 meter, or let's say 3.2 meter. I'm using a block wall of 150 millimeter. And since I'm using a block wall of 150 millimeter, and I want my room to be 3.3 meter, okay, let's say 3.2 meter width, I'm going to add the 150 millimeter to it. That gives me 350. Okay, now this is my room. Then let's take this to the final part and let's see what is left. Let's see what is left. If it is okay for the main lodge. Okay, let's look for it. What do we have here? Let's see the size we have here. Okay, that's 3351. 3351. That's the size we have there. 3351. And I don't think I'm cool with it. I'm not cool with it. I want this main lodge to be 3.5 meter. So I'm going to take this wall down. I want the main lodge to be 3.5 meter. So I'm going to take this wall down. Then I would start from here. That's 3,650, including the block wall. So now let's assume there's the main lodge. So let's see what's left for the room. Okay, what's left for the room? 351. 351. Okay, now let's make the main lodge 3.4 meter. Let's offset 100 from this. Okay, let's offset 100 from this. That's 3.4 meter. Let's check something. So let's say now we are having a main lodge of 3.4 meter and we are having the bedroom of 3151 meter. So I'm going to offset this to be exactly 3.1. So I'm going to take 5.1 from this. I'm going to take 5.1 from this. Okay, 51 centimeter from this. Okay, so now I'm having a square design. Okay, now let's see what I'm having. Let's see what I'm having. I'm having a 3.1 meter room size. Guys, let's not rush this class. I want you to open a new page and follow me. Let's create this together. I'm going to drop my email at the end. Then you send me whatever you did. Okay, 3.4 meter. Now we got that right, and we're creating a two-bedroom. How do we sort that out? First, I think we should take away the main lodge, the entrance. Okay, or let's work it from the back. Let's make this guest room. Let's make the guest room, let's say 3 meter. Let's make the guest room 3 meter. That's 3,150, including the block wall. Okay, including the block wall. Now let's hunt for the toilet. Okay, let's make this toilet 1.2 meter to be the general toilet. 1.2 meter, 1.2 meter. Okay, then let's add the block wall. That's 1350, including the block wall. Now let's see what's left at, because the client said if it is one toilet, cool. Okay, we have 4350. 4350. What do you think we can do with it? 4350. I'm trying to create a master toilet. So I would suggest we make this, we take away 200 from this, making it 1 meter. Then we bring this here, we bring 1350 here. Okay. Then we bring this finally to our last spot. Let's see, guys, our last spot. Okay, now let's check what we're doing. We have a room size of 350 by 3.1 meter. That's the room size, 3.1 meter. Or do you prefer we go with 4 meter, then we use one toilet? And I really don't like that one toilet stuff. I really don't like it. So I prefer, let's just try it this way if the client is going to buy it. Now let's bring this to 1350. Okay, that's too much. Let's make that 100. So let's take 200 from this. Okay, so which means automatically we are having, let's say we are having 1 meter. That's 1 meter. Okay, now we are having 1 meter. Now the next thing we need right now is the entrance. Let's go for 1.2 meter, 1.2 meter in total, excluding the block wall. Let's go for 1 meter in total. Okay, 1 meter in total, excluding the block wall. 1 meter. Okay, 1.2 meter. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's take it this way. Okay, so we take this, we take this. Now remember what I told you, that the client said everything should be one. The dining and the kitchen should be attached, and the main lodge. She doesn't want to separate anything. She doesn't want to separate anything. So the only thing we need to do right now is take away the balcony. That is 1150, and we're still using 1 meter for the balcony. So this is the only thing. Now, according to the client, the whole of this part is for the main lodge, the dining, and the kitchen. So let's check what we have in total for that. Let's check what we have in total. I'm going to put shares to this. Okay, we have 3.4 meter by 6.350, and that is okay for the client. So the client can easily arrange a shares like this. They have a dining in this part, then have a kitchen utility on this part. Easy, right? Okay, let's keep diving. Now, the little challenge we're going to have in this stuff right now is that the main lodge is the master bedroom is small. The master bedroom is small. Okay, the master bedroom is small. What do you think, guys? Should we keep one toilet? Okay, let's just design it like this. If the client said a toilet should go down, then we just have to obey what the client said. So for right now, let's work with what we just created. So now let's see what we did on our 3D. There's nothing to show yet, but let's just see it. Let's just I always tell you guys, remember to work with your 3D. It's very, very essential. Okay, now we have this. Now we have this. Okay, now let's go to the DPC level. Then let's come to our design and pick our slab tools. Then pick our slab settings. Then let's change this slab to 150 millimeter. 150 millimeter thickness. Okay, 150 millimeter thickness. Then what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Concrete. Okay, let's go to modeling. Let's come here. Okay, turn on this. Put ties. Let's pick ties. Okay, edge. This was what I was telling you about. You know, the slab is having a different color and is on the damp proof course. Now the edge color, what are you putting? Do you want it to be same white like the main design, or you want it to be on a different color? This is where the edge comes in. So now I want the edge to correspond with the previous edge that I was using. That's the Flemish bond. So I'm going to take it this way. Since I'm working a square design, I'll just pick the square. I just pick it up and paste it here. Okay. The mistake I made right there is that I didn't offset. Let me check my offset if it is 1350 millimeter. You see, I didn't offset. So I'm going to change this to 1350 millimeter. Okay. Now let's see what we just did. Let's see what we just did. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's coming up. It's coming up. Now let's continue. Guys, there is someone that dropped a comment. The person said, okay, let's save this project first. Let's save it with Mrs. Victory. That's her name. Okay, let's just save it on desktop like always. Now there is someone that commented, dropped a comment on my previous class, one of my lectures. The person asked, how did I copy my words and paste them? I replied the person by conversation, but I don't know if the person is going to come across this video. But in case you come across this video, then thank God. Now, if you want to copy your word, you highlight, you pick all the words, you pick all the words, you either press your Control C or you right click and click copy. You can see even if you click copy here, it's the same as Control C. So let me just say I'm using the console. I'll take copy. You allow this arrow to load. Then you go to the desired place where you want to place it. Now, this stuff that I copied, I want to place it on the ground floor. Remember, we just did the DPC. Now, I have to look for trace and activate trace. This trace means what is under, I'm going to see through. So I'm going to paste what I copied here. You can see I have it right where I want it. So guys, there is nothing so difficult in my class. It's just for you to follow me very well. Now, when you see that I pasted this item there, instead of me to redesign them, I just pasted because all words are in alignment. So the only thing I'm going to change right here is my modeling. That's what I'm going to change. This place has, I want to use a lot of modeling, but right now I'm going to use our glossy white first. Then as we design, we're going to be editing it step by step. Let me use glossy white. You can also use glossy white first. Okay. Now, this being done, what do we do? Doors. Let's go for our doors. I told you I don't want to waste time because I have a lot of design on my desk that I'm working on. A whole lot of design, guys. A whole lot that I don't even have time. So I'm going to change this layout because I'm going to be editing this in Artlantis. So I just have to change this layout. Okay, I'll come to this spot. I want to put handle, then change the leaf. Likewise, I'm going to use this. Then I'll change the handle to this. Then that's cool. I don't need to go further. Then I'll come here. I'll put my first door here. Okay. Then I'll put the other door here. Okay. Then I'll put a door here. Okay. I'm going to put a door here. to the balcony. Okay, return there to the balcony. Then what do you think? What do you think I'm going to do here? I'm going to change this door to 750 millimeter. 750 millimeter. Then I'll place one here because I told you I needed a master. Then I'm going to place this here to be general. The client is building this structure for our mom. So basically, that is why she really don't want to squeeze all the lines. Now, this place you can either use a opening door, but since I'm not doing interior, I'll just take my line tools. I'm not doing the interior design. I'll just take my line tools uh and pick a line here of I'll change this to 1.2 meter. Okay, 1.2 meter. Then I'll cut this off. I'll increase the changes to blue, then dash. Okay, this being done, you can see it's coming up. The entrance door is the next. What do you think we should use for the entrance door? Our normal 4 feet door. So you pick our door tools again. We go to our door settings. We change this door to double door. We come down to the preview. We change this to 1.2 meter. 1.2 meter. We come to the other spot. We look for what to edit. We change this to 300 millimeter. Okay. We come this way. We keep going. We keep going. Okay, we look for the leaf, we take this, we come here, we put this handle, okay, we keep going, we look for this solid panel, okay, we go to the modeling, we choose this, okay, then we paste our door here. Let's put our door here. Okay, perfect. Guys, in case you're just coming across this channel, this is Architectural World. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell. Drop a comment and don't forget to like and share. So my next class that I'm going to be dropping, I'm not going to use my voice. I'm just going to drop it with the sound. So whatever I'm doing right now, please and please try everything possible to follow me up. Try everything possible to follow up so you don't make mistake, because my next class I'm not going to use a voice tutorial on that. I'm just going to drop the lecture with the sound. So this is my door. I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't paste it before I left. So let me centralize it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's take away this wall first. Let's take this wall first away. There's a lot to do. I have a lot to design. Then let's cut this wall because we're going to offset this wall too. Let's cut this wall. Okay. Now let's check that on 3D. Always use your 3D. Let's check that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This coming out great. This coming out great, guys. Let's take this off. This coming out great. You can see. You see, it's because I cut. That is why you saw it like this. It's because I cut. I just cut it because I'm not doing the internal. I'm not doing it. That's the reason why you've seen it like this. It's because I'm not doing it. Okay. Now, where are we? This is going to look good. It's going to look good. Trust me, guys. It's going to look good. So let's just spend a lot of time on it. A little time on it. Okay. So now let's go for our windows. Let's go for our windows. We'll come to the spot. We just pick our normal windows. Let's take double panel window. Double pan. Okay. I think I need a more design window for this job. What do you think? I think I need this. Let me use this. 2 meter. 2 meter is okay. Height of this is okay. Then let's change this to 730. 730. Let's click OK and paste it here. Okay. I think the 2 meter window here is too much. The 2 meter window is too much. Let's change this window to 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter. Okay. Then let's paste it right at this spot. Okay. Perfect. 1.5 meter. Paste it there. Let's see that on 3D. Let's see that on 3D. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I think I'm liking it. Okay. So the other parts, we're going to paste our normal windows on the other layers. We're going to paste our normal window. So let's put another large window here. Let's put another large window here. Okay, let's drop our window here and put same large window here. Okay, because first of all, she said the entrance should be full sliding glass, but I told her that security purposes, let's use security doors. So we're going to change this backward. We're going to change this to a single window or double window. I'm okay with that. Then we're going to take this to be 900 millimeter. 900 millimeter. We click OK. So we are pasting one window here. We're pasting one window here. Then we're dropping three windows here. Let's drop three windows here. Okay. Then let's drop one here. Let's drop one here. Then let's drop one here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So let's go to the window. Let's go to the toilet window. Let's look for single. Then we change this to 600, 500 millimeter. We change this to 700 millimeter. Okay, then you change this to 153, 1530 millimeter. You enter, you come to the toilet, you paste one here, you paste one here. Okay, now let's go to 3D and check that. Let's see what we just created. Perfect. Now let's elevate this wall. Let's come here. Let's change this wall to, we need to go to the wall settings, come to the spot. We change this wall to 2475. 2475. Let's see what we got. Okay, is it too much? Let's see. 2475 is okay. Now we have a balcony to rely on. Okay, now we have a balcony. So what exactly do we need? Let's elevate. Let's elevate. I want to elevate this wall and this wall and this wall and this wall. Then this. Okay, okay. The back wall and this. Okay, let's leave that first. I want to increase this wall with extra height of 2 meter. 2 meter. Let's see. Okay, I think the 2 meter is obviously too much. 2 meter is obviously too much. So let's make that 1.5 meter instead. Let's make that 1 meter extra. Let's see. Okay, I think 1 meter is cool. Now let's go to the PC level. Let's come this way. I want to split this wall because this is a different wall entirely. So I want to split this wall. Okay, you click the split tools, you pick a line here. Okay, I want to bring this wall back to normal, back to the normal 3.6 meters. So I'm going to change this to 0 and click enter. Let's see that on 3D, guys. Let's see that on 3D. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's coming out greatly the way I want. Okay. Okay. Now I think the next thing we need to do right now is our roof. Our roof is going to serve likewise a concrete fissure. First, let's add 1 meter to this. Let's add 1 meter to this. Guys, we are using a different roof right now, and please concentrate on this part. Concentrate on this part because right now the two jobs I have are roofless. Concentrate on this part, guys. Let's get what we really want this year. This year is all about maximizing our potential. So now let's look for the roof. Let's go down to this. Okay, now we're picking a different roof. We'll come to the roof settings. We'll come to the spot. We'll come here. We'll change this to you can either change it to 0 or let's let it slide off first. Let's just leave it that way. We're taking this plain roof. We'll come to the roof settings. Here I'm going to use glossy whites for everything here. Glossy whites for everything because this is like a concrete fissure. This is not really the roof yet. This is a concrete fissure, but because it's slant, I don't want to use merge. I can use merge to get this done or Murphy, but I want to use a roof to solve it. So I'll take this part. I guess the last time I did this roof, I can't really remember, but I'm very sure it's this part. I'll take this part, then I'll create it now. I'll come here, I'll take here, okay, then I'll come here, I'll take here, okay. Let's see what I just created. If I'm right. Ouch! I took the wrong spot. You can see why I told you that let's make the mistake together. I can't just keep bringing you the future. Let's solve the future together. So we have to delete this roof here. Then first we need a line. There's a lot of mistake that just occurred there. We are looking for a concrete fissure of 400 millimeter. 400 millimeter. That's what we are creating. 400 millimeter. The push out is 400 millimeter. Okay. So we click here, 400 millimeter. We take it here, go this way. I'm trying to create a guide for my roof. Let me increase the color of this light so you're going to see it. This line, I'm trying to create a guide for my roof so that you will understand what I'm doing. Okay, now let's pick the line tools again. Let me increase this. Okay, now I'll bring this here to this, then I'll choose 400 millimeter. I'll paste it on a straight line. I'll take this to this, then I'll take 400 millimeter. I'll paste it to this, to this, to this, then to this. Now I have my guide now. So I'm going to go back to my design tools and I'll pick my roof. I'll take this part to this part, I'll click here. Okay, I'll click here. Let's say I'll pick my roof. I'll take this part to this part. I'll click here. Then I'll come here. I'll pick my roof here. I'll pick my roof here. Ouch, I made a mistake. There's a mistake, guys. Let's go back to the design, to the tools, line tools. We are actually creating this roof on this spot, 400 millimeter. Okay, on this spot. Let's say, okay. So we'll go back to the design. We'll pick the roof. Pick the roof. We take this line to this line. We take here. Then we'll come here. Let's take the roof now and see if it's going to work. It's going to work. Ouch, another error, guys. Sorry. Come to your line tools. You pick this, you put 400 millimeter. Okay, you bring it here. The reason I'm bringing it out so that I can easily delete. That is the reason. Don't forget to save your project, guys. Now we come back to our design. We pick our roof. We come to this edge. We pick this. This slant roof is always very, very stressful, except you are working with it irregularly. I can't remember the last time I did a project similar to this. So let's just give it a try this time and see if we are going to get it. So we pick here, okay, come to this spot, come back here. Now let's see that on 3D if we have it. Okay, okay, I think it's cool this way. Now let's bring this degree to 10, 15. Let's see what we have. Okay, 15. We really have a lot to work here, guys. A lot. Don't rush it. Let me slant it up. Now we're gonna take this to 3600. Let's check what we have. Okay, then let's bring this degree to 4. Let's bring the degree to 4. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Right where we want it. Architecture is really a very easy something. Let's have a pause. It's something that is very easy, but you just have to understand the basic. It's not about really making the money immediately. You need to know what you're doing. You understand? That is my reason why everything I teach you guys, I make sure I don't rush my class. So that at the end of each class, you'll be able to know what you are doing when it comes to design. Now you can see what we have here. I still want this roof to go down, so I'm going to bring this to 3,400. 3,400. Okay, perfect. Now you see we have 3,400, right? Okay, what's the thickness? You can see we have a thickness of 300 millimeter. That is the thickness that we have, 300 millimeter. 300 millimeter, and this roof ought to be 2. Okay, now we are taking this roof, we're creating a, all you just need to do is zoom to a proper elevation where you can easily create a copy. Now create a copy, duplicate this, press your control D control, click this arrow, then move this roof to the spot, move this roof to the spot, then come to this part, come to this part of thickness and reduce to 100, and reduce to 100. Okay, now this is what we are working with. You click this element, you click this element, all the walls that are outside, that are above the roof, you click all the walls above the roof. Those are the walls you need to click, all the walls above the roof. Then the moment you click, you come to trim elements to roof shell, you just trim, and that is all. That is all. You can see, guys, that is all. I didn't trim this particular element. Okay, now I have to pick this particular element. Let me undo what I just did, then look for this particular element, this particular one. Then I trim. Okay, I didn't pick the roof. You need to pick the roof what you're trimming to. Okay, now I'll trim all elements to this. Okay, perfect. You can see now I have 2 walls here. One ought to be elevated, so I'll come to the spot. That is the highest of it right now. You just, in case you want to confirm, you just have to check. This is the lowest I just picked. I'm looking for the highest part of it. That's the lowest too. So all I need to, I'll move this off so I don't make mistake. I'll move this off. Let's check that on 3D. Let's check what we moved off. Okay, see, we only have our main roof. This is the main roof. So let's go back to our 2D. Then let's pick. Now we can see that on story. I guess it was elevated to story. Yeah, I told you it was elevated to story. So I want to offset all edges. I want to offset all edges to 150 millimeter. Okay, so I'll go back to my story. I'll pick this back. I'll return this to the spot where I picked it from. Let's check that on 3D, guys. Okay, you see, I just created the nice border, a nice one. You can see, guys, a nice one. Now I have to make this to be a roof. So I'll go to the spot. I will turn off these link surfaces. Then I'll go to the top surface paint and choose roof. I'll choose roof types of whatever I prefer. Then I'll click OK. That is all. You can see it. You can see that's all. You can see it very well. I have it right where I want it. Right where I want it. So for you to understand what you're doing, you should be able to. I can easily take these words down if I really want to. These words that are on display, I can key them off. But I really don't want to stress myself on that because I'm not going to elevate. I'm not going to print my 3D reflecting my roof. Now, this coming up nicely. Let's take this word down a little bit. Now we're trying to model this stuff. That's what we're doing right now. We are modeling it. Let's take this word. Let's take away minus 6. Okay, let's say minus 500. That's 3.1 meter. Perfect. I think I'm cool with 3.1 meter. Now, what do we need? Let's walk a step from here down to the entrance. Let's go to the damp-proof course. Damp-proof course. Okay, first, let's go to the spot. Let's take all these lines away. Their jobs are done. Let's take all the lines away. That's the reason why you see that I was bringing them off line so I can be able to delete them easily. Okay, let's take all these lines away. Then let's go to the DPC level. we don't need this wall on the DPC level. This main wall, we don't need it. Then this roof stuff, this slab, you don't need it. Just click this slab, uh, select insert new node and create it here. Then offset this backward to match this. Okay, now go to your slab layout, pick a slab, the thickness of 150 millimeter is already on ties, then it's already on the Flemish bond, or you could just use the ties or true. Then you click OK, you come to this spot, you make sure you drag to the end, then increase the thickness to 300 millimeter. Okay, let's go to the 3D. We're gonna work this from 3D. Okay, perfect. So trying to create a step, guys, follow up nicely. Let's take it to the 1350 millimeter being the damp proof height. You can see this is the damp proof height, 150 millimeter. Now we just need to bring this, we come to the spot, we take this, create a copy of this to this spot, bring it here, we come here, we take away 1.3 meter, 1.3500. What we are doing right now is 1.3500, 13500 minus 150 in the height of the slab. We are having 1.2 meter here. We're having 1.2 meter. We want to go back, we create a copy again. We take a copy, we paste it there, we minus 1500 again. We are having 10500. Okay, let's make this step 4. Let's take another one off. Okay, then let's go to this. Let's minus, we are having 1050 minus 150. Let's go with 900 millimeter. Okay, 900 millimeter. Then let's change the slab thickness to 900 millimeter so it can cover up the whole down layers. Perfect. Perfect. Now we are using four steps for this job. We are using 4 steps for this job. But I really don't want it to be 4 steps. You can see I still want it to go further. I want it to go further. So let's go back here to the PC level. Then let's take this again to this. Okay, we're adding 900. Let's take away 150 millimeter. So we're going to be adding 750 millimeter. 750 millimeter. Then we'll change this to 750 millimeter. We click enter. We copy it again to the last step. This is going to be the last one. You create this. We come to this spot. Take away 150, 750 minus 150 millimeter. We are adding 600 millimeter by 600 millimeter. Okay, now let's check that on 3D. Perfect, perfect. I'm okay with what I just have. 160 millimeter by 160 millimeter. Now for me to bring this to beauty, I want to bring this to beauty. So let's go to the damp proof course. The damp proof course. Let's create our slab. Go to your design layouts, come to your slab, pick this. We have it at 600. Let's change this to offset button to be 600 minus 150. That's going to give us 450 millimeter. 450 millimeter is going to give us concrete. We're going to work on this later. I just want my design to come out nicely. Let's choose concrete for this and paste it. So we'll take a square. Just click wherever you want to click because I'm trying to create a general floor for this. Perfect. Now you see what I just created. I'm going to edit this general floor later because I want to create a design on it, but I just want to know what I'm really designing. That's more reason why you see that I put it there. Now I need something. What do I need? I need to create a design. Let's start to create a design. I want to create a huge design, a very huge design. So let's come to this ground floor layout. Let's come to this ground floor layout. Let's go to the slab. I always like creating things using slab. Let's go to the slab. Let's change the slab to 300 millimeter. Then let's come to this way. Let's take our glossy white for this job. Let's use our glossy white for this job. Glossy white for this job. Let's look for it. Okay, let's take this. We come to the spot. We take this off. Okay, let's do this to be 300 millimeter. or I think 400 is okay. The push out should be 400. Let's check what we just did on 3D. Always make sure you use your 3D. Okay, 400. 400, not bad. I think I like it. 400, I think I like it. I'm cool with it. So now I want to elevate this wall to, I want to elevate this 400 to, let's say, I want to create a copy of it and I want to paste it at 300. 100. That's way too high. Way too high. Okay. Way too high. Let's bring it down to, let's bring it down to 3250. Okay, still way too high. Let's make it to be 300 in total. Let's see what we got. Okay, okay, I think I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. Yeah, I'm cool with this. So just follow up, guys. I have something on my head that I really want to do. Okay, so let's copy this wall. Let's create a copy of this wall. I'm going to show you what we're doing. Let's create a copy of this wall. Then let's move it. I've already created a copy. The moment you click your control duplicate, then let's bring this wall back to this what? Let's bring it up to 300. Let's do this wall 300. Okay, sorry, we can't really create a copy of this. Let's pick our slab. Then we pick this wall. We come here. Let's take this to be 300. I want this to be 300 millimeter. Okay. Now, now we have to increase the height of this to be 3 meter. The height to be 3 meter. The thickness should be 3 meters so that it can be able to elevate up. Okay. Okay. So I'll click here. I'll change this to 300 millimeter. Likewise. Okay. Perfect. I think I'm having it right where I want it. Right where I want it. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Let's change this to 0. Don't give up, guys. Let's build this together. Let's take architecture to another dimension. That is my endless goal. Let's take it to another dimension where whosoever that come across our designs, we know that yes, experts are doing something nice here. Okay, there is a little error here. I think the first lab we created did not get to the margin. Okay, let's take this to this. Let's check that on 3D. In case you're just coming across this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. It's so important to us. Okay, it's coming. Let's solve this once and for all. Let's bring this. Then let's offset, match. Let's check that on 3D. Okay, perfect. We have it right where we want it. So right now I'm going to copy this and copy this. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's create a copy of this first. Let's, this is what? This is, let's create a copy of this. Let's rotate a copy of this. Rotate a copy, okay, to this spot, to this spot. Rotate a copy to this spot. Let's see that on 3D. Hold on. Let's copy this likewise to this spot. Let's rotate a copy to this spot. We copy this, then we rotate to fit in. Let's rotate this to fit in. Then we'll move to this spot. Let's see what we copy on 3D. Okay, it's coming out nicely. It's coming out nicely. I'm going to show you the power of coloring. That's what I'm going to show you. What do we have here? We have 300, 300, 300. Let's look for 300. If we can't find 300, we just create a copy of this. Create a copy of this. Let's go to 3D. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, there's two slab here because I already duplicated this. There's two slab here. I'll just come down to the spot and make this to be 0. Go back down. Okay, perfect. Now you see we have a huge design here. A huge design is right here. Then I want to change colors. This is where I always tell you that architecture, there is more to it. If I change this color now, let me show you something, guys. If I change this color to what I really wanted, I need a yellow color here. So I'm going to take this. Okay. You see, the whole walls have been changed, even where I really don't want to change. So let's go back. Let's cook something. Come back here. Now we have to differentiate this wall. First, we come to the spot. We split. We have to split these walls. We split these walls. Okay. This wall is splitted right now. But there is another issue. Let me show you what I just did. I'm going to be showing you everything. You see, the wall is now on its own. So if I change the color, you can see if I change the modeling, perfect, but not perfect, because I don't want the upside to be affected. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want this modeling to affect the upper side. So let's go back to this. Let me show you what we have to do. We have to come to our ground floor, then take these two walls and create a copy of them. Let's paste them here. Okay, now we have these two walls on the copy. Then let's come to our 3D. Let's come to our 3D. Okay, these are the two walls. Now, what's the height of this? From the ground level, this is 3 meters. So right now, I'm going to take this wall and take this wall. First, I'm going to delete this window from this, and I'm going to delete this window from this. Then I'll take this wall and take this wall. Then I'll come down, I'll come back to the setting. I'll go to the geometry. This is a total of 4600. Now, what I'm looking for right now, I'm looking for it. I want to remove 3 meter from this. So I'm going to be having 1600. Okay, now let's try something. Let's say minus 1600. Is it going to work? That's 2 meter, right? That's 2 meter. Let's go back to it was 1000. I think so. That was what we had before, 1000. Okay, so I'm looking for 600, offset bottom to 600. Okay, let's go this, let's try it this way. 3 on 3k, that's 3000. Okay, let's check. Perfect. What did you see, guys? We just got this wall elevated in a very nice way. Now what do you think we need to do? It's easy, guys. It's easy. Now we take this wall, we come to this port, we go back to the normal settings, then we change this to minus. We have 2.6, right? So we're going to minus 800 from this. Let's see. We have 2.9. So we're going to minus 900 from this. We have 2.7. So we're going to minus 700 from this. We have 2.9. We're going to minus 600 from this. Then we have 3 meter. Now let's give it a shot. Is it going to fit in? Come here. Let's copy this, then move it back to where it was. Let's paste it back there. Okay, not yet complete. Let's paste it back right where we took it from. Okay, guys, let's check our 3D. Let's check our 3D. Perfect. Why did I say it's perfect? I cannot edit the model without affecting the upper design. Let's check what I mean by that. You see, the model has been edited without affecting the upper layers. See why I keep telling you guys? Learn to maximize what you are doing. Don't just learn, don't just follow my page. Pick everything from it. Okay, let's not waste our time. We're still creating. Okay, now I always like copying walls. I don't know why. Let's look for a wall to copy. Okay, let me copy this wall. Okay, the roof is disturbing. Wow. I'm trying to copy this wall, but the roof is holding me backward. Okay, let me copy this. I can't still copy that, but I can copy this. So let me just rotate a copy of this wall to this wall. I want to use it. Okay, let's move it to this way. Come to this way, come to this way. Okay, I want to move it here. This I want to put it exactly here. Then I'm going to increase it to this spot. Okay, so what did I do? Let's go to 3D and edit. Okay, we just edited. So come here. Let's take this wall up. Let's do this 3.4 meter. 3.4 meter. Is it cool? I don't think it's cool enough for me. 3.4 meter. Let me check. Let me rotate and see what I have. 3.4 meter. 3.4 meter. What's the total height of this? This was 3.1, then this 3.4. I still want this to go up a bit to 3,500. Okay, then this should go up to, let me add 100 to this. Let me add 100 to this, minus 400. Okay, perfect, perfect. It's coming out nicely. So let's go this way. Then let's bring this a bit towards these spots. Okay, let's get it there. Let's see that on 3D. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, but there is a little error coming out here. A little. Let's bring this here. Let's bring this to 150 millimeter. Okay, let's bring this up to 150 millimeter. Likewise, let's go to the DPC level. Let's bring this to 150 millimeter. Likewise, sorry, my bad. I can't use that method. So I'm going to take a line tools here. Then I'll change this to 150 millimeter. I'm creating a guide that I can easily delete. Okay, so I move this to match this. Then I take this away. Let's see that on 3D. Okay, okay, a little bit pronounced, a little bit pronounced, but I really still want it to come out a bit. But I think it's okay like this. Now, what do I need to do? This is where edge comes in. I have to come to the spot, then pick this spot. Okay, I'll come to this spot. I'll go to my model. I'll take this off. I look for the edge and put it here. Perfect. I'll come here. I look for this spot. Come to my model. I look for the edge and put it here. Turn this off and put it here. Perfect. Now I have this. Okay, 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 okay. This coming up nicely, but I want the whole of these spots to be white. I don't want that color there. So I'll come to this DPC level, then I'll split this. I want to split it off, so I'm not going to be seeing it. I'll split it off, then I'll change this model to all round white. Glossary, let's look for glossary. Let's look for glossary. You have to understand the basic of architecture. Let's look for glossary. Let's turn this on and click OK. Okay, so 3D. Okay, perfect. So let's bring this here, edge. You need to work on the edge. So you turn this off, you look for the edge, you put it there, color blending. Perfect. What do you think, guys? It's coming out nicely, right? Okay, we can stop here. We can stop here. So let's bring this here. I want to change these settings. I want to change this model to okay. Let's use this. Let's take this off and bring this here. Perfect. I need something darker inside. I need something dark inside. What do you think, guys? What do you think about this? Okay, I want this external wall to blend with this. I want the external wall to blend with this. Okay,